Hey you guys, so I'm going to show you how to create your first newsletter in MailChimp today. I'm here in my account and I already have lists set up and all that good stuff. But all I'm going to show you today is how to set up a newsletter. If you go up here to campaigns, and you'll see I have a bunch of campaigns here that I've already sent and landing pages that I've already published. We're just going to create a new one because I'm going to show you how to start from scratch. It's going to give you lots of options, and this is a free account, so everything you see here you'll also see in your own free account. We're going to do an email. You're going to give your email a name. Let's say new apparel promo, and that'll pop up. You're going to pick who you're going to send it to, so you should already have a list set up. You're going to choose your list. I'm just going to pick my master list because I'm not actually going to send this, right? So, and then you can pick which group or segment that you would like to send it to. I'm just going to leave it at all subscribers because that's not what we're focusing on right now. You can personalize the to field if you're collecting a first, last name with your email signups. You will see those merge tags in here. I usually like to add first name to the to field. It increases your open rate. You want to make sure, put your real name in here, not your business name. Your business name is going to show up in the email anyway. That's another way for email clients like Gmail and Yahoo. It kind of triggers something in the algorithm that says this is not spam. I've had some of my stuff get filtered by spam, but mostly I do not. Here's where you want to add your catchy, sorry, I can't talk and type at the same time, your catchy subject line. So I'm going to write respect a pair. I'm terrible at subject lines. I will just tell you that now. You can also add cute little emojis where appropriate. Also, in some email clients, you'll see a little snippet at the bottom. And you can type whatever that is right in there. I'm also looking for graphics. Okay, so now we get to the content, the actual designing. You click Design Email, and it's going to give you a lot of templates. I have some that I have created and saved. You can go into your past campaigns and maybe just replace content from one of those. You can code your own. You can look under themes and you'll get lots of stuff here. So let me see. I'm going to pick e-commerce because that's kind of what I'm doing. And you can see there's all kinds of stuff in here. So I'm just going to pick this one right here. And we'll let it load. There we go. So now you have some default content. This one has 3 columns down here that you can replace content in, an image and some text down here. And they pretty much, I love the templates because I love almost all of them as far as the layout goes. They give you a really good base, a nice solid structure. I'm just going to replace a little bit of this to show you how the interface works. So the header and footer and all the other content can be customized over here on the right, and we'll go through those really fast. So this is the page, and this is where you're going to define your heading fonts. My heading fonts are usually Playfair, and then for secondaries I use Roboto or Montserrat, but they don't support Montserrat in here. These ones at the bottom here are web fonts, like from Google. So that's really cool, and they will work where supported. So then you can just kind of update those headings. Your header is this right here. Okay, so we can replace this header image, and you can see I already have loads of stuff in here. I'm just going to drag and drop. You can see I have a graphic here. You can click the upload button, or you can import it from a URL. But I'm going to drag and drop an image from my Window Explorer. It might be kind of big. I didn't check that. It is. It's huge. So we're actually not, we're not going to do that. I will use a different image. So we'll just use this gal right here and insert her. Sorry about that. So, like I said, you can drag and drop. Oh, it uploaded it anyway, but it's huge. Okay, so you don't want something this big. Normally it would throw an error at you. We're going to edit it. And we can hit resize, and you can resize this right here. Usually it's going to go, hey, we don't like them to be more than 800 pixels wide, so we're going to do that and save it. And that'll make the file size way more manageable for email clients. So there's that. You can customize, you can drag and drop the stuff to reorder it. You click inside the box to edit the text. Oops. And then you have to click the save. So there's the header. Let me go back. The pre-header is up here. Okay. And there's more. You can adjust the padding. Right here, you can kind of see, you can see where that adjusts that. The font, you want to make sure you use consistent fonts throughout your email. And you don't want to use too many of them, okay? And then you're going to have the body, which is this part right here. The upper columns, which are these 3 columns here. Your lower columns, which are these columns here. And your footer is all of this content right here. When you set up your account, it asks you for all of your company information, which is what gets filled in these funny little tags. Now, if you want to add your own content, like you want to add a big image right here, you can drag it over from right here and hit browse. And then you can pick, any other image you want out of your library. You can upload a new one and make sure you save. There's also additional settings within there so that you can align it edge to edge. We'll bump it out so there's no padding on the the sides or the top or bottom anymore. And then you can update these. These are little image cards. You can add links to your images right here. And this is just a regular HTML editor like you would see in WordPress or some email clients. And again, this is a 2 columns setup down here. You could add more box text, maybe down here. And again, you can customize the fonts. You can change the background color. You can also put a custom color in here if you like, or the RGB values, or use a slider, or use this little spot picker, just like that. And that's pretty much it. Something I don't see on here that I want to show you is the social icons right here. And the button, there's a button up here, right there. This is where you put your URL. You can also pick from email address, a file download, a landing page. It's going to be a landing page from your MailChimp account, okay? The social sharing and follow, though, are what I wanted to show you since they're not on here at all. This is the social sharing widget, I guess you would call it. And you don't have to do anything but add your services down here, okay? You can click this, and all that is to share. The social follow looks similar, but this is where you're going to put in your actual profiles, okay? Your website profile, your Twitter, you're going to have to fill in your username. Facebook, they have some default in there, but you're going to put in your Facebook URL there. So you want to make sure those actually, because those aren't to share, those are to go to your profiles or to your website, okay? There's also a video embed in here, image groups, which are kind of cool. And you can add, groups of images that way. As you can see, when you hover over these, you can drag and move them and drop them anywhere you want. Delete or duplicate. There's also an item in each of these where there's a checkbox at the bottom on a lot of items to apply it to all the text blocks. So if we change the text size in this and then we apply that to all text boxes, you can see it applies it to every single one on the page. Okay. So that was a really quick rundown of creating your first MailChimp newsletter. It's really very easy. And then when you're ready, you can preview it in this preview window here. Okay. You can preview how it's going to look in mobile. Inbox is for paid accounts. But then you can also send a test email to yourself and whoever else needs to approve. And you have some other options in there. Some may be paid options. But then you can save it. And if you have it connected to one of these social profiles, you can click the little slider and it will push it to, Facebook or Twitter when you send your email. And you can put a custom message in there. And then you can either send it right away, or you can finish it later if you're waiting on content, or you can schedule it here with a scheduling tool. And it's a really simple calendar. Date, time. If you have a paid account, you can batch it or use some other testing stuff. And then you would hit schedule campaign. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. If there's other stuff you want to see, let me know. I'm going to put together a few more of these little MailChimp tutorials for you guys because I know, that this stuff can be a little bit intimidating at first, but I know you guys can do it. So stay tuned, and I'll have some more coming out real soon. Thanks.